In this video, you will learn how to count time signatures for 3/8, 6/8, 9/8, and 12/8 time. This video is in response to a recent question I had on counting time signatures. So if you have any questions for me regarding music theory, please post your questions below. This video will be a little bit longer, but I'm sure you will find it extremely helpful in learning how to count time signatures. In the first part of the video, you will learn specifically how to count 3/8, 6/8, 9/8, and 12/8 time with just rhythms. And in the second part of the video, I will show you exact music examples with these time signatures so that you're able to write in the counts in real music. So make sure to stick around until the end. Let's start learning together. In any time signature that has an 8 on the bottom, the note values are changed. Well, the system of note values is actually the same, but all of the note values are multiplied by 2 in these type of time signatures. So real quick, let's just go over those note values in this type of time signature. Here are the note values you need to know. The eighth note now equals to 1 beat, and the quarter note is 2 beats. The dotted quarter note is 3 beats. The dotted half note is 6 beats. The whole note is 8 beats. The 16th note is only half a beat, and the 32nd note is a quarter beat. Now these are some of the most common note values that you will see in these type of time signatures. If you see any other type of note values, just use the same rule. So the quarter note used to equal 1 beat in 4/4 time. That means now it equals to 2 beats in 6/8 time or 3/8 time. Let's start with 3/8 time. So the top number of the time signature tells you how many beats you need per measure, and the bottom number tells you which type of note gets 1 beat. When you have an 8 on the bottom, that means the 8th note is equal to 1 beat, and you refer to all the note values that we just went over. And then the top number is a 3. That means you have 3/8 notes that will fit in every single measure. That also means that as we count, we are going to count to 3. And when there's a bar line, we're going to start over from 1. So watch the counts that are written out here. It will go 1, 2, 3, then bar line, we start over. Then the quarter note gets 2 beats. So that's 1, 2 for the quarter note, 3 for the 8th note, bar line, we start over. And you will follow that pattern all the way through. Notice the dotted quarter note at the end gets all 3 beats at 1, 2, 3. So now let's count and clap through this rhythm. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Great job. Let's do it one more time with me. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Let's do another example in 3/8 time with some more complicated note values. And this one we will count a little bit slower because of the 16th notes and the 32nd notes. So the 16th notes get half a beat. That means there's going to be 2 16th notes for every beat. And then the 32nd notes that you see will get a quarter beat. So that means that there's going to be 4 32nd notes in every beat. So this music, it looks a little bit confusing. You see that third measure practically looks like 1 beat right there. Everything's connected together, but that is actually 3 beats. Let's write out these beats. I will use the plus sign for the and. So when a beat is split up into 2 16th notes, it's going to be like 2 and. And then for the 32nd notes, you see there's 2 32nd notes for the 3 and 2 32nd notes for the and. Let's count through this a little bit slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1, 2 and 3 and good job. Let's just try that one more time so you get confident in this counting. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 way to go. Let's move on to 6/8 time. Same rules here. The 6 on top tells you you have 6 beats per measure. And since we have an 8 on the bottom, that means the 8th note gets 1 beat. So you have 6 eighth notes in every measure, or the equivalent. And we will look at one example in 6/8 time. The counts are already written out. Now notice how every 3 beats are grouped together. You see there's 3 eighth notes grouped together. That's 1, 2, 3. Another 3 eighth notes grouped together for 4, 5, 6. Then you have dotted quarter notes that are used instead of 3 quarter notes to make up 6 beats. We have 2 dotted quarter notes. This is much more common for the 6/8 rhythm. So essentially, it almost feels like 2 large beats, but we're still going to count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's give this a try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Moving on to 9/8 time. The 9 on top means we get 9 beats per measure, 9 eighth notes per measure in this case. The 8 on the bottom means that the 8th note gets 1 beat. And here's our rhythmic example. Notice how the 8th notes are grouped in 3s, the 16th notes are grouped in 6. So essentially you still see those 3 large beats. So in 9/8 time, we will be counting to 9 each measure, but essentially we will feel this almost as if it is 3 large beats. And often in orchestras and bands, the conductor will conduct it actually in 3 instead of in 9. When we count 9/8 time, we always want to make sure that we're getting all the way up to 9, and then bar line, we start over from 1 again. So if you are not at 9 at the end of the measure, you know that you made a mistake. Make sure that every note value gets the correct amount of counts. So again, 8th note gets 1 beat, quarter note gets 2 beats, dotted quarter note 3 beats. Let's count through this example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is a mouthful right there. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you can probably see why this would be conducted in 3 beats instead of 9 beats. 9 beats just makes it very complicated to conduct and to follow. But when you really need to know exactly when to play each note on your own, counting it in 9/8 time does help. Moving on to 12/8 time. Again, remember that the rules are going to be the same. The top number's telling you how many beats you have per measure. In this case, 12 beats or 12 eighth notes, mostly grouped in 3s. And then the 8 on the bottom tells you that the 8th note gets 1 beat. And here's our first example. So now we're going to be counting all the way up to 12. So only 2 measures fit over here. The measures will start to look really big, right? Remember that the 16th notes get half a beat and they're twice as fast as the 8th notes, and the 32nd notes get a quarter beat and are 4 times as fast as the 8th notes. Let's give this a try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's do that one more time. Let's go just a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great job. I want you to notice that 12/8 time looks like 4 large beats, and you can actually feel the music as 4 large beats again as well, especially once you get a little bit more comfortable with the piece. Now let's do some real music examples. Here's the music box in 3/8 time. Even in this song, the 3 beats are grouped together as if it's one beat, right? You have the dotted quarter note that takes up the whole left hand, and then the right hand's the dotted 8th note and 3 16th notes. I already wrote out the count for the first 2 measures, and then the rest of it's pretty much the same. So let me play and count this so that you see an example of it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and 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 2, and 3, and. Here's an example in 6/8 time, The Orphan. This one has a very basic 6/8 time rhythm here. The left hand just continues in 8th notes, and the right hand has dotted quarter notes and a dotted half note. So here's what that would look like. We would just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bar line start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bar line start over again. And I would just write in the counts right in the middle on this one because it's so simple. Let me play this one for you as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just until there. And the rest of the song follows most of these same rhythmic patterns. Let's move on to Sonata in G major in 9/8 time. Notice I wrote out the counts all the way to 9, and you can see how the left hand and the right hand fit together to make those 9 counts. Now, just a note, in music, in piano music, the notes will always line up where you would play them hands together. So let me play this one for you as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, I want you to notice that this music can be grouped in 3 large beats. And once you get good at this piece, you really want to start thinking in 3 beats instead of in 9 beats so that the music can flow more, so that you can have better phrases. Let me play this and count in 3 beats so you see how it works together. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3. Count in 3, it's actually easier to make it feel more flowy and to really phrase in the right way. And here's our last piece in 12/8 time. This is a choir piece that I had to accompany for recently. And here are the counts written out going all the way up to 12. And in this song, both the left hand and the right hand have the exact same rhythm. But it's still complicated because of all these tied notes. It looks complicated. Okay, let me play and count this for you. We are actually going to start with count 12 because this is a pickup note. So side note there for you. Whenever you have pickup notes, you do not start with count 1. You actually need to go backwards and see how many beats are in that first measure. And in this measure, it's just one beat, so it is beat 12. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this song's actually a little bit faster, so it will be felt more as in 4. I hope you found this helpful in learning how to count the 3/8, 6/8, 9/8, and 12/8 time signatures. If you have any questions for me, please post down below and I will do my best to answer in a timely manner and sometimes with a video as well. Please don't forget to subscribe for more music theory tutorials and piano tutorials. I will be waiting to hear from you. Like this video and comment below. See you next time!